Welcome to the 3 Bobux challenge, where today we finally reached the highlights. Yeah! If you don't know what the highlights are, it's basically like between certain rounds or something, or during segments. So this highlights is gonna be for, guess what? Round 1. Meaning I'm gonna go over all the previous episodes to see what happened during them, and just basically sum up everything if y'all losers were not paying attention this entire time. Yes, I know you guys weren't. So we should probably go into it, I guess. Episode 1, Dirt vs. Clicky in Tower of Hell. I mean, pretty self-explanatory. If you've seen competitions that fight in tower games, you'll know that it's just complete the tower as fast as possible. It was first to 3 points, if I recall correctly, and Dirt ended up winning out of Clicky. So Clicky goes to burn down in hell as the first competitor to lose this entire competition. Episode 2, Pixel vs. Life in Death Ball. Death Ball is basically just like Blade Ball, but it can bounce off walls. It's pretty explanatory. We had multiple different rounds. They had to do it in a private server, a public server, some boss rounds, and I was able to join some of them even though I think I did it once this entire time. The score was really confusing when I was editing. I tried my hardest to see if everything was okay, but doesn't matter. Pixel won in the end, meaning Live gets to join Clicky in Hell. That means Dirt and Pixel are gonna fight in episode 9 in Wenda, which you're gonna see pretty soon. Episode 3, Ignorable vs. Core Blocky in Project Afternight. Basically FNF, but Roblox, if you understand correctly. I'm gonna say this right now. I did not know about Ignorable until right now, but I didn't know he was a sweat at this game. So when I did choose up against him, it was terrible. But in the end, Ignorable moves on into the semifinals, where Core Blocky gets to join, Live and Clicky. Episode 4, Zephyrus vs. Kaduk in Super Golf. Golfing! Yay! Basically one of the boring sport ever, in my opinion. Basically, just get the least amount of strokes, and then you win. We did it, I think we did it a total of 2 rounds, making Kaduk win. But there was a plot twist. Kaduk ended up giving the win to Zephyrus, meaning Kaduk gets to live in some glorious place, I guess, since he did technically win. But that means Zephyrus gets to move on into the semifinals to fight against Ignorable in Super Bomb Survival. Just kidding, they're gonna find an W. Do you think I'm gonna change the game for their favor? Imagine. Alright, we're halfway through the episodes, everyone. Give a round of applause. Episode 5, Ice Rookie vs. Splash in Combat Warriors. This was an interesting thing because Splash wasn't there at the time, meaning Muffin had to replace him. Ice Rookie versus Muffin in Combat Warriors, but he didn't technically replace him, he just took his place for right now. It was kind of simple. It was just getting most amount of points, like kill each other in the end. Muffin ended up giving the win to Splash, meaning Splash gets to move on into the semifinals while Ice Rookie gets to join all the losing competitors. Episode 6, Turbulence vs. Majid in Fleeted Facility. Turbulence is my brother, and he begged me to let him join the competition, and he was gonna yell in my ear. This episode was really awkward. I did not like the episode that much. I'm sorry, Majid. But yeah, Majid gets to move on into the semifinals to fight against Splash in Jailbreak. Episode 7, Second Night vs. Muffin in Item Asylum. Item Asylum is a good game. I really like it. I played it sometimes, but I still like the game. I made sure to not make it randomized so everyone gets the same thing, but it's like Arsenal. Steganite gets to move on into the semifinals while Muffin burns. Episode 8, Laurie vs. Rating, an untitled tag game. Basically, they're just playing tag. That's all they were doing. Yeah, it really was simple. It was really fun. Pixel had to cover for Rainy for a bit, I think during half of the episodes because he wasn't there. But Rainy came back, meaning it was back to Laurie versus Rainy. Pixel getting some points, and Rainy was able to gain some points of his own, but Laurie ended up winning and beating out Rainy. That means Laurie gets to move on into the semifinals to fight against Steganite and Piggy. Now those are all the highlights for this episode. I hope y'all like it. I'm probably gonna make another one for the semifinals, so prepare for that. Watch out for the other episodes and challenges and shit like that, and I'll see y'all next time.
Some people think they can outsmart me. Maybe. I've yet to meet one that can outsmart.